Hi, everybody. I'm Abby. I'm the one that you can torture by reaching our incentive. This is going to be fun. Also, I have to apologize to Umbrella Jill. Unfortunately, we won't be hearing her favorite song from the game. I'm sorry. But I'll throw it over to my race partner, Miss Jaidlyn.
Hi, I am so excited to be here with Lady Arcaders to be part of the opener for this fabulous Lady Arcaders Super Showcase benefiting care. Love seeing all the donations already coming in. Thank you so much for that because of course you can donate to make Abby suffer after this run, which we will talk about in a little bit. Um, we're both very excited. So happy to be here. And hey, this is my very first run ever of all time. And I have to, even before we get started, give Abby major props because without her, I would not have even tried this. So thanks, Abby.
You're welcome. Also, speaking of which, the file names. We can only have 4 characters, and it turns out that ARC is an abbreviation of Arcaders. Or
So we
arcade,
are
and
the
so
Lady
obviously
Arcs.
S. Yeah!
So
Woohoo!
yeah, just so everybody knows, so there are no major glitches on this category. There's one iframe thing and like a couple of movement things that we will explain as we're getting into this. We are playing on the Super Famicom version. This is on Switch 2 Virtual Console, so you're going to see a lot of Japanese because yay, abbreviated text. And also, important things to note is that time will start when we select our file, and the time will end when each of us collects the Master Sword. So I think those are all the super important things. Abby, are you ready to race?
Yes!
Okay, hey Pippi, would you like to give us a countdown?
Ooh, I would love to. All right.
Let's go!
Ready, your random Hylian children for adventure in 3, 2, 1, go!
So obviously
Halo
we have the
text!
long text. Hey Pippi, I realize that we just
Yeah.
started the run, but is there anything you would like to promote?
I mean, I would always love to promote our wonderful event and our wonderful runners and our wonderful donors. Do you have a moment for promoting our wonderful donors?
Oh, we do.
Yes.
Because I would love to read for y'all. We do already have donations coming in. If you would like to be a wonderful donor for our first run, exclamation point donate in the chat to donate to care. Just like Sydney J, who donated $5, saying, sending so much love to all the people behind Lady Arcaders, from staff to production to the lovely volunteers. Let's see that bonus any percent run. Good luck and have fun. Thank you so much. Abby, do you have anything you'd like to tell us about this bonus any percent run?
It can be a pain, because if I get hit, we have to do it all over again, over and over. So, hence why I said suffering, because you don't know what's gonna happen.
You sure don't.
Now, I would
Also-
like to point out for our wonderful viewers that that bonus run, even if we get poked by an enemy, our incentive like estimate for that is only 10 minutes. This run's gonna be fast.
Yeah, Abby showed
True.
it to me yesterday when we were practicing, and I was like, oh, okay. It's definitely worth donating for. You're gonna want to see that run.
So right now we're heading down to rescue Zelda, who, fun fact, in this game is our sibling. That's what our uncle tries to tell us before he passes out and disappears, because if you were to reload the game, he's gone, and I don't think we ever see him again. So he just disappears. So here we go, just fighting enemies to get there. Sometimes they're nice and drop hearts. Other times they drop nothing, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, like this
joy.
time. I was really hoping that guy would drop a heart. I was like, you know what would be cool? If he dropped a heart, and he didn't. One thing about this run is we are only getting the the necessary items to complete the run. We're not going to have the maximum amount of hearts that you would normally have in these parts. We're not going to have a ton of items or things like that. And there is a really interesting thing that the lantern, which is required to proceed, can show up in 3 different places. One of them we're about to get right now. Sir, could you remove thyself? Get out of my way! There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, so in the chest that's up there in Zelda's little prison cell, that's where the lantern is. The 3rd time, there are 2 other places that it is located, but I said that it is required. You actually physically cannot proceed with the game without the lantern. Ask me how I found out. How did I find out? I didn't get the lantern.
I think
And
we've
then I
all
went,
done that
oh,
at
this
least
is a problem.
once. Or,
I'm
you
learning
know,
so much. I've
60
never
times?
played A Link to the Past, but I've played A Link Between Worlds, and I knew you needed the lamp in Linked Between Worlds.
I just thought
I
I
now
would
know
like.
why.
I was like, well, I'm not gonna need it for the escape sequence. You know, this is fine. There's no problems here. And then I was like, oh, you can't move the dais behind the throne without the lantern. It just doesn't let you proceed. I was like, ah, cool, great, love that for me. Anyway, we now need to fix that. But now we're just running backwards. Abby, anything you want to say?
Fun fact, in the any percent, you can actually get past that if you choose, and it's because it's complete darkness. You cannot see a thing. You can only hear things, and that's why you need the lantern, because they probably thought, well, if you can't see anything, that's bad.
Yeah. This is
Do you
cool.
have a quick moment while we're running along with Zelda?
We
Yes.
definitely have a quick moment.
Because we had a very generous $50 donation.
Let's go! Thank you!
Thank you so much, Charbonny, who donated $50 and said, I'm gonna try to do this justice because we've broken out the all caps already. Congrats on your first speed run, Jaidlyn! And then a
Thank
really
you,
happy face.
Char.
I hope Discord kept all of that.
It did.
She also says, so proud of you and so excited for you on the stage. Less than 3. And hi, Abby. Here's to making you suffer.
Thank you so much, Char. You are a wonderful, fantastic, amazing human, and I love you so much. Also, it is very early your time, so thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much for the lovely words and also for the wonderful donation that has already met our incentive. So congratulations, Abby, on getting to wander around in the out of bounds.
It's so you all, that was so worth donating for. It's great.
Also, I died.
No!
I noticed that. Are
Abby!
you okay?
I think I'm fine because it put me right at the thing, so I'm like, oh good, it didn't put me like a million miles backwards. Trust me, that'll happen in the temples. So it's like, oh no. Again,
I had
the
no
ropes are a
rats
pain.
in the corner. I had no rats in my corner for the key. That is ridiculous. Hey, can I say the thing? That's never happened before.
Yay.
We're so early
Yay.
in the event and we already got a that's never happened before.
I've never not seen rats spawn in that corner, so there's a lot of RNG. Oh, Jiminy Crickets, get out of my way. Sorry, the rats do a lot of damage. But there's a lot of RNG. You just don't know where stuff is gonna end up and things like that. And the rats are like that. That guy just went down there. How dare you? How dare you have the audacity? So you have to be very careful in the first part. So I am now at a part where there's just a lot of text where this lovely gentleman, this priest, is going to explain, hey, thanks for bringing Zelda back. Also, we are in great and dire peril and you're the chosen one. So, good luck, I guess.
Yay.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and if you
even
can't
with
read
my
Japanese,
death, I'm not that far behind.
oh, okay. If you can read Japanese, the 2 options are tsun and zenzen just means not at all. So if you say not at all, he just rereads everything again. A lot of what we're going to be doing in this run is quitting to menu and starting at a specific place, which will always start you between 1 and 2 hearts lower than your full health. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of like low health options, and so there's some like sneaky hearts and things that we can get to make sure that we're not gonna die. But we quit to the house, several times, and then we quit to Sanctuary a couple of times. So I am making my way over to the Eastern Palace, which, if you've played the game before, normally you'd be like, oh, this is where we go talk to Sahasrara. I'm like, yeah, cool. We're not going to talk to Sahasrara first because that takes too much time. So we are not going to have the boots for the first part. I'm also going to take damage from that statue so that I can walk through him and continue along my merry way. Oh, I'm going to die. Hey, I said continue along my merry way, which is this way. Thank you. Have a good day.
Also, the Octa Rocks will do 1 full damage to you if they touch you. Their rocks only do a half a heart. Yay! Octa Rocks are annoying.
Yeah, this is gonna be scary. We're gonna see if we can do this.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You know what I'm gonna do? Not get hit. That's the goal. So these are random. Oh my god, that was so good! And there's a heart in the next room.
Yay!
Those giant balls, orbs, rocks, whatever they are very scary. And so the
Yes.
first sort
Orb?
of
Orb?
Orb? This
Is
the
this
first
GDQ now? I'm confused.
Yeah, this is our first kind of skip. So if I walk over and get this pot and then stand on this square, only 2 skeletons show up as opposed to 6. Because this is a kill everything room, it takes so much less time with 2 rather than 6 skeletons. So that is easy to do every single time. Like that took, I think I taught that to, I taught that to you yesterday. It was
Yes.
easy.
Except for some reason, they never spawn in. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so I have to move closer to the first eye. And I'm like, all right. I don't know. Cool. As we get arrows because we're getting the bow in this dungeon.
Yeah.
Or temple. They really didn't decide what we're going into yet. Shrub.
call it a dungeon.
Also, I found out what the plant things are. Those are just random tentacles, according to
Oh.
the Zelda wiki. And I'm like, okay. And they're also called popos.
They're called popos. Well, today I learned. All right,
Indeed.
so our
Is that
first. Go ahead.
Is that related to a regular Zelda Poe? I'm learning so much about the history of Zelda today.
This is my
No.
favorite Zelda of all time.
Also, this is the first Zelda where the Master Sword appears. So, again, when it says, hey, this is the last time the Master Sword shows up, they're not lying. Because, you know, there wasn't a sequel to this game. I mean, there was, but as far as I know, he doesn't get the Master Sword in Link's Awakening. And, you know, Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 don't have the Master Sword, so complicated timeline shenanigans. It wasn't until, what, 2011 when Link Between Worlds came out that you get the Master Sword again in this timeline?
That game came out in 2011?
I think.
Guess I'll
Right?
perish.
Do you have a quick moment for a little update?
Would love
Yes.
a little update.
Because as we have already met our first incentive of the marathon, thank you so
That's
much,
so
everyone. We have also already opened our second one. Thank you so much once again for letting us get that wonderful bonus run added to the schedule. We have what is, I believe, technically also another bonus run getting added to the schedule, because right after this we are going to have a Metroid Zero mission run with Beam Queen Soul, and we have opened a new incentive. If we can raise $200 towards that incentive by the end of that Metroid Zero mission run, we will be adding on our original Metroid Narpass run. I really don't know how to pronounce Narpass. Narpas sounds like a snack, but this is going to be a showcase using passwords to go beat the original Metroid in some classy style. So if you would like to see that at the end of our next run, that is once again a $200 incentive, and it needs to be met not by the end of this run, but by the end of Zero mission. Ooh, I can speak. Thank you so much again, everyone.
I know. So with the first boss, once they go into the middle like that, you want to go up into the left corner because for some reason it allows you to kill everything really easily. However, when it turns red, it gets full health again, and then boom, you win. And then you grab the thing, and then you get the da 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 da, and there you go. And
I
now
think
we
we're
see,
really close together, so that's really cool.
and now
'Cause
we
I just
see what's
finished.
his name because I can never pronounce what's his name.
Sahasrara. When I was a kid, I called him Sasarala Halalala because I was just like, that's too many S's and L's, and I don't care anymore.
Sahasrara is always an interesting name to see written down because I feel like if you look at it written down, your brain just doesn't read it as a word and just goes.
That's why he was Sahasrala. This is
But
the
if you
only.
if you sound it out, it's good.
Yeah, I don't think I pronounced it properly until I was in my late 30s, so that's a thing.
Fine.
But we are about to get the Book of Medora, so if there's any other announcements that you have after we get the boots, which I think we both have now, Pippi, it is all you, my friend.
Y'all are literally like so close to each other. Can we just say like I am watching you together, and my goodness, you're just holding hands, and what a lovely way to start off the marathon.
That's because
We're
we're friends.
head to head and hand in hand, making friends with everyone, even as chat is calling them smorgasbord, sarsaparilla, shimmy sham.
Ooh, is he a ShamWow?
Is he a ShamWow? Please, exclamation point donate in the chat to donate to care and tell us how to pronounce this. But I would also love to read for you. We do have another donation. I have $25 here for you from Lurker Spine, who says, "Let's go, Jaidlyn and Abby!" Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lurker. That is so nice of you.
Yeah, please introduce us to how to pronounce noises. I will try my best to pronounce whatever you give me. That's the superpower you have as a donor for Lady Arcader's Super Showcase, is getting to make the host read silly things. So, now that we've made Abby have to suffer later, you can make me suffer now.
That's
It's always
day
on the
one.
table.
Because when you
Exactly.
donate, you can unlock more games.
Exactly.
Mash the book. Mash
Mash
the
the
book.
book! Yeah, so we mash as quickly as possible so we can not have Link pray forever. Although the music is very cute. The wah wah wah. It's great. And then Abby and I could not decide what these things are that turn around. Are they turtles? Are they beasts? Does anybody actually know what those are?
Friends.
Oh. Cool.
I
We love
mean, not
friends.
wrong. Oh,
That
by
guy
the
didn't
way,
give me a heart.
hi Char. I hope you've been well. It's been a while. But hi. Sorry, I forgot to respond when she donated earlier. So that's my bad.
Oh, we're big fans of Charbunny on this stream. Can I ask what book we got? As a book nerd, I would love to know what Link's choice of reading material is. Like, is he a fantasy person, sci-fi,
I think he should.
historical
If he's.
fiction?
Ooh. That would be funny. Sorry, I was really concentrating there.
Yay, I got both cycles. Let's go.
Oh my
So
God! I
as
got the
they
first one.
shoot boulders at you, you can do it to where you won't get hit at all, which is really nice. But again, it's kind of audio based, so you kind of want to wait until you hear the I don't know, boulders, orbs, whatever, go
Orb?
past. But again, like, that also wastes time, so you're kind of like risking it like a biscuit. But it's fine.
And those are things that we don't like to risk. Imagine risking biscuits in this economic balance patch. Can't do it.
Right. And then, oh, fun thing, during my last practice session, I saved and quit here. And oh boy, is that so much time lost, because it's like, do you want to go back to Link's house or go back to the sanctuary? And you're like, oh no. Oh no.
It's like, what if I didn't go to either of those places?
Yeah, it would be nice, but no. And then I was like, oh no, we're doomed. Also, these eyeball guys like to do like 1 heart's worth of damage, always fun. As do these tiles. Tiles are scary because 1 heart's worth of damage, and you're like, oh no. Luckily, we don't have to fight these ones.
Not these ones.
Yeehaw.
There will be some later. But
Oh,
these ones,
yes.
no.
Ow. Oh, thank God that statue was there, because that would have hurt. So we're fine. Double hit, run away. Woo! Alright, and then we go up to the upper right corner for the key. Hooray! And then we're going to light some torches. Things.
Yay,
But
it's
also we
torch
have the
o'clock.
red guy. Which blue red guy? They're called Igors. Fun fact, actually, this music used to terrify me as a child. To the point where I would hear it in nightmares. I don't know why. Alright, and then if
Zelda
there's any
music is
illbleeds in the
tragic.
illbleed fans in the chat, hi, the worms are back!
Oh no!
They're just in Zelda now. Nice double hit there. So if the worms touch you, that's 1 heart's worth of damage. If their boulders hit you, or rocks, whatever we want to call these, it's half a heart. Ow. Whee! Please hit them. Damn it. There we go. Yay. We're getting multi-hits on some of them. Again, they seem to move slower if you can hit them with a sword spin. Other than that, I mean, there is the arrow trick, which seems to have way tighter timing. And so it's like, oh no, there we go. 2 down. 1 to go. And they're dead. Woohoo!
Nice!
Can I say, as somebody who's not very familiar with Link to the Past, but is familiar with other Zelda games, I am experiencing secondhand catharsis that you can kill the worms in this game. If I could kill the worms in Phantom Hourglass, I would. They're awful. They eat your runs. Nice to know that they were originally murderable.
Yeah.
Yay! And hey, at least ropes don't exist in 3D Zelda games. They're only
That's
a
true.
2D Zelda thing. Ropes are the snakes, for anyone that's like, what is a rope? No! Ow. So now
Would you
we're
like a
heading off.
donation to cheer you on as you get back up?
I would love that.
Yes, do it.
Wonderful. Because here's $20 from Petty, thank you so much, who says, a bit late, but glad to see the race is going well. Sorry, I can't provide pronunciation tips, but I'll gladly root for everyone involved in this event. Thank you very much. You do not need to provide pronunciation tips. They're just always an option. I will try my best if you don't provide them. The pronunciation just might be variable, and we might put emphasis on the wrong syllable. So.
Not the syllable. Thank you, Petty. That was very kind of you. And thanks for staying up to donate.
So I'm just
Do you-
guiding this old man into the thing.
That old
Sorry,
man.
I cut you off.
No, you're
That's okay.
Okay, the
Do you have time for
gophers?
one more?
Yes.
Because we have $5 from Professor Birch, who says, I believe it's pronounced supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That sounds about right. That's like the right number of letters, I think.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Birch is 100% correct.
Yes, we don't argue with Birch. Unless you would like to also donate to Care and argue with Birch. That is a perk that comes. You can argue with other people about pronunciation. But Birch would also like to say, let's go, Jaidlyn and Abby, and cannot agree more. Thank you so much.
So Pippi, are you gonna pick up a 2D Zelda now?
I mean, technically, I run a 2.5D Zelda. Is that close? Does that
Um,
count?
sure. Or are you gonna run a 2D one? Also, I have become Bunny. Shoutouts to Char Bunny again because we have Bunny.
Shout out to
now.
Bunny.
Also, we're not gonna pick up the Piece of Heart because in this game it doesn't heal you. I guess the game was like, yes, you are, but they don't heal you like they do in other Zeldas. They're just like, nah. There we go. We are now in our third and final dungeon for this
You are so
category.
fast.
This is a very fast run.
I'm so glad we met the incentive already, but just saying that this run being so close to being over already, we do have to meet our next incentive by the end of the next run. So, oh gosh, the event's going by so fast already. Please take advantage of it while it's here.
All right, now I'm in the Room of Doom. Because each of these tiles will do 1 damage, and also there's 22 of them, and also if you die, have fun doing this again.
Because you will have to do it every single time. And we know there's 22 because we counted.
Yep. And also it makes a Space Invader, which is interesting.
It does. That's a fact. So now I'm doing the exact same thing that Abby just did. That's the point of a race. We do the same thing. But I like to tell the story of those things that RNG sort of fall. They look like Brussels sprouts. I know they look like Brussels sprouts. In my head, I was consciously aware that they look like Brussels sprouts. But as a kid, I called them broccoli trees. And I don't know why. I just called them broccoli trees. That was my Jaidlyn is very silly, and that was how I thought about things when I was a kid. The broccoli trees, because I played this. This was the very first console video game I ever played.
It is also your favorite video game.
It's my favorite video game of all time. It's true.
Can we get also some extra cheers for Jaidlyn playing her first console video game she ever played at her first speed run for a marathon with us?
Oh, thank you!
That's
It's
such
so
a beautiful circle. I love it.
The circle continues. That's how we roll. Oh, that's gonna hit me on the way down. You stink like stinky cheese. But this
Which
guy
is
at
pretty
least,
stinky.
It is, but he will heal you because these, I mean, as you may have noticed when Abby was running through this, these boulders are completely random. And so they can just, many a run like that has died to the stinky boulders, the Brussels sprouts, the broccoli trees, whatever one chooses to call them.
And also, if you sort of reload the area, the boulders will be kinder to you, is something that I have noticed, because even when I die in that spot, it's like, oh, here you go, a better pattern. So that's also a benefit of going and getting healed. And now it's time for the most annoying boss in the game. Yay, Molderon.
Oh, wow, you did a really good run. Good for you.
So, also, I'm bouncing off here by holding forward as well as holding the sword out. This prevents me from falling, because this is how he's annoying, because it will restart the fight every time you fall.
Yeah, your
And it's just
damage
like,
does not
please no.
persist, which is so scary.
Indeed, and you have to fight him twice in the video game in general. Yay.
I left the key. Come back. You have to hear the key noise, otherwise you don't have the key. Go back and get that. There we go. That's better.
This
Oof.
guy looks less like a burger in this game than he does in Link's Awakening. I wanted to call him Burger Boss, but that's not the color burgers should be.
And he's dead.
I'm a vegetarian.
Nice job! Let's go, Abby! So Abby's only got one part left. That's
Getting
awesome!
the Master Sword itself.
But if you have a quick announcement or anything you got, Pippi, I'm in the 22 tile room, and Abby's probably reloading and running to the sword.
We do have a quick donation. We have $5, also from Charbunny, who says, donating again because ban me.
We love
Yay!
fun.
This is a very good reason to donate. Thank you. I don't know about anybody else, but bunnies are my favorite animal as well. I feel a great affinity for these $5 from Charbunny, and also just Charbunny. They're so cute.
Yes. Also, Char is a very excellent commentator. We did a circuit at one point, back in 2022, and she stuck with it till 2023. Oosh.
So Abby
Char
should
is
be
a
coming up
very
on
good friend.
time.
I am. I'm just running through the forest. Unfortunately, they get rid of this music when you grab the sword, and it's very disappointing because this music is great. And then they're like, no, you must listen to Overworld theme, and that's time. Yeehaw.
Congrats! You won a race! The curse does not continue!
Hooray! We have picked up the sword, and then Sahasa Lasa Lasaram talks about thing, and then
And stuff.
yes, thing and stuff. And also we now get access to laser beam because laser beam. I'll show you the laser beam because when I reload the save back in Link's house, there are two hearts here, 1 and 2, and then laser beam, which is circular. Yeehaw. Also, very big warning if you're like, I want to play the GBA version of this game. Every time Link swings his sword, you hear OOT Child Link make noise. It's real annoying, real fast. Yeehaw.
Listen, I love Link noises. I live for yaws.
Yeah!
But
Yeah!
do you live for them when they're so fast?
Yeah! Yes.
Okay, that was amazing. Shoutouts to Pippi in a top hat for being A+ host all of the time.
Yes.
Who better to have for a Legend of Zelda host, honestly?
Yes.
Listen, I'm just glad that they still let me say "hya" on mic. That people didn't find out. Hey, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore.
Yay! Jaidlyn did it. Murdering
I
the
did!
Moldorm.
Yeah, I did the Moldorm on the first try. So that was a big thing. Actually, Abby helping me learn the go forward strat and not the hold neutral strat was very helpful. That is actually game changing, which is phenomenal. I'm so excited that worked because you never know how things are going to go in a more stressful marathon setting, and then you're like, oh, that's consistent. Let's freaking go.
And I
Oh,
have
we
set
love
up
consistency
the
strats.
file for the any percent. Haha.
And I am now running towards the Master Sword. Let's see if I can get this.
Let's
Nope,
go.
too close. Meow. I also really like this forest music. I think it is the best music. It is undeniably the best music in the game. And then they take it away from you, as Abby previously mentioned. Like, how could you do that? And don't touch the shroomy. We don't touch the shroomy because that's not
Yes.
good. The shroomy, it's not like a long thing, but it does give you like a little text box, and we just don't want that. It's just not a thing. And so now I am.
I think he's cute.
I know, he is cute. All right, so I'm just about done, and time.
Let's go.
GG's. A wonderful finish, both of y'all. Thank you so much for sharing this run with us.
Oh, well, thank you for having us. Well, Abby, are there any shout outs that you would like to do?
Yes, a shout out to Pippi in a top hat, a very excellent Zelda speedrunner. Yes. Also, a shout out to Jaidlyngaming, a very excellent Zelda speedrunner.
Speedrunner now.
Yeah. Also, a shout out to Clouds, another excellent Zelda speedrunner. I'm just shouting out women who speedrun Zelda games, and also, yeah. Um, also shout out to Char Bunny again, cause why not? Very excellent
Yay.
host and Mario runner. Yes.
Yay. Well, my shout outs, I already shouted out Abby because without Abby routed this run for me and learned this run so that I could learn it. And I think that was just very kind of her to do. So shout outs to Abby. Shout outs to Kizzer Crate, who's in chat, who also showed me a couple of tricks and helped me learn this. Another fabulous Zelda runner who is an integral part of my community and the FGC as well. Shout outs to Char again, because Char has helped me in a lot of different ways as far as the speedrunning community goes. Shout outs to my community who's all here. There's so many of you who are here and who donated, and I really appreciate that. Shout outs to my husband who has been helping just be a supporter and a cheerer of all of the things and gets really excited whenever I get PBs, and so I appreciate that. And yeah, I think and thank you, Lady Arcaders, for having both of us and having us open this wonderful, fantastic event. Lady Arcaders is such a warm and welcoming community, and I'm so glad that I have become part of it.
Thank you so much, both of you, for kicking off our incredible event. Lady Arcader's Super Showcase 2025 is only just beginning, and this was the perfect way to start it, with indeed some wonderful Femme Zelda runner representation. But the Zelda fun is not over yet. We are gonna take just a quick break as we swap our tech over so Abby can continue to show us just how broken A Link to the Past can be. So please, everyone, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to Lady Arcader's Super Showcase 2025. Thank you so much for being patient with us as we befriend our tech ghosts so that they can be our buddies and companions for the rest of the event. And there is plenty more to the event. We have runs for you from today through Sunday that you don't want to miss, like this wonderful Legend of Zelda Link to the Past any percent run that y'all's kind donations paid for. Abby, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Yeah.
You ready to beat the whole game faster than you got the Master Sword?
Yes.
I am so excited to see it.
All right. So would you like to count down again?
I would love to. I get to do so many countdowns. All right, everyone.
Yay.
We are ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go!
So, okay, this isn't the optimal one, because the optimal version of this is like how you need like 5 frame perfect movements. This is the easy one that IGN posted like 7 years ago. Because they did that. So again, we start everything like normal, which is, hey, peoples, and then we go. So here we go to the thingamabob. So we're gonna run. Yeehaw. And
Can we real quick give a shout out while we are getting into position to the fact that Abby learned this run in a week? 5 days? 5 days, something like that?
something like that, yeah.
This might be the most accessible speedrun I've ever seen. So if you want to speedrun A Link to the Past, may I suggest the massive confidence boost that is Link to the Past any percent?
Yeah. So right now we're doing everything like normal. There is no like anything different. Cutting bushes because they need a gardener really bad. And then we get hit. Getting hit is not good, but it doesn't matter here. Then we hope for good traffic. And we go up here. So right now we're on layer 2, but as we jump here and save and quit, game doesn't know where Link is right now. So When you don't climb up a stair, you're in layer 1, and then when you climb to the top, you're on layer 2. However, if you save, the game doesn't know where he is, so technically, even though I'm walking on flat ground, I'm out of bounds. However, if I get hit, it's like, no, you're not out of bounds. So take that. So we're gonna hope. Very good. Yay.
Oh,
And
that
then
was
we're gonna
clean.
and then we're gonna climb up the stairs. Please don't hit me. And then we're gonna go over here. Huzzah. And then I'm gonna get their attention. And get hit here. Oh no, I'm in the wall. And then I'm going to press up. Huzzah. And then right here is where you're on the way to Aghanim. And then we're gonna go up here. And then we're gonna just hold forward forever. However, I do have a theory here. We're gonna see a shadow here in a second. I'm pretty sure that's Aghanim's boss fight room, but he never spawns in. I have no idea. And then we get the blue squares, which again, no idea. And
Aw, the
then
blue
we
room,
just
my
keep
favorite.
and then we just keep going forward. And then hey, somehow we warp to the final boss room. And there is a way to get him to say dialogue. Oh, I'm done. Time. And
GG?
yeah, it's a really fast run. Ridiculously fast. And then, you know, we talk to the Triforce, but there's a funny thing I want to show in the credits. So while we're getting there, everybody go follow Pippi in a top hat. Do it. Do it now.
I'll follow Abby's corner. It's more important.
I disagree, but okay. I have a couple more shout-outs. Shout out to all the good friends that I met here. Again, Charbunny was one of the earliest people that I met through Lady Arcaders. Also, Lana Roos was the first host that I ever had. Also, it's how I met Pippi. And of course, Crime. And Jill, Umbrella Jill is cool. I met Jill before Lady Arcaders, but still, she's cool and will be running through the event. Also, Astrid the Horror Girl, really cool, going to be running later. Also, I'll be running Resident Evil 7 at Flame Fatales, and I'll have Marforia, who's also running during Lady Arcaders Super Showcase. Also, I'm not done with Lady Arcaders Super Showcase. Also, check out the walls just moving on their own. But yes, I will be back tomorrow evening as I will be doing another race of a little game called Promise Mascot Agency with Pandemonium. So shoutouts to Pandemonium. We will actually be joined by the game's director on commentary. So I'll be back. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But there's a lot of cool people in the community and you should definitely check them out. I know I shouted out a few. But yeah, also you can see that the game is fully written in English despite the fact that the Japanese version came out a year before the English version, so it's a little interesting because all of this is in English. But yeah, thank you for having me for the opening. Stick around, there's a lot of good runs. And remember, incentives. They're cool and you should meet them. Yeah.
This was an incredible incentive. Thank you so much, Abby. Thank you, Abby, also for doing my job for me and telling people how incredible the upcoming schedule is. You should all go check out the schedule, see what games on it sound interesting to you, because, oh boy, we're gonna have them right on this stage. Thank you once again for being our opener, for learning an incentive speedrun in 5 days. Cannot overstate how impressive that is and how wonderfully perfect this any percent showcase wound up being. So can we get one more round of applause, everyone, for Abby's Corner? I think we are going to take just a quick moment while we get set up for the next run. So everyone, please have patience.